Dog by John. In love of puppy dog with old scratchy twine around his neck. In love of puppy dog chasing the ice cream cones in my small hand. In love of puppy dog following and getting in the schoolhouse door. In love of puppy dog waiting on the front steps with a bright red ball. In love of puppy dog remembering me with a teddy bear hug. Hey, dog, what have you got in your mouth? I asked. Dog turned his head toward me, but kept on chewing. He was on a very high bluff, but was the one I climbed all the time, and always had a hard time getting to. Dog, from skinning my knuckles to tearing my pants. There's something about hearing a rip in your pants that makes the involuntary response, "Mama's going to kill me." But somehow she never does. Dog, spit that out. But Dog just looked even more stupid than usual. He looked like the time I tried to teach him to shake hands, but every time I tried, Dog would roll over and play dead. To revive him, I had to rub Dog's tummy. This happened again when I tried to get Dog to spit out whatever it was. He just played dead. And when I almost got close to grab him, he ran off into the distance, toward our farm, so naturally, I had to run after him to make sure Dog knew his way home. Dog ran playfully. Whenever I thought I could catch Dog, he would run out of my reach. Dog and I raced through woods I thought I knew, but did not. The leaves on the maple trees were colored red, like my little brother had gotten his hands on the big red crayon and did his worst. Then I could see Dog running into a cave and turning his head to see if I would follow. The mouth of the cave held no unusual distinction except a bush. But the cave did look like Uncle George's mouth with a well-used cigar. Running up to the cave, I called, "Dog, where did you go?" Then to myself, it looks like I'm going to have to go into that cave. I got my cigarette lighter, which I only used for such occasions as this. "Dog, dog, dog," which had almost a curse tone as it echoed back to me in a more stupid voice. I knew I had to go in to get Dog. The flame of my cigarette lighter made the walls of the cave move. It almost appeared to be made to frighten me, with little eyes flickering caused by small lighted stones. It is another universe, made for or against boys, that followed. But if not, it was a reachable universe to the ants that crawled over the cave. I could see something gold over in the right-hand corner of the darkened wall, so in a prospecting mood, I picked up a large rock and began hammering away. Chips colored gold fell into my other hand. It might have been chips of April Fool, but no matter, I hammered to find gold. Then the cave started groaning and turning, as if I had hit a cavity. I could hear tons of rocks falling in the back of the cave. And I heard Dog cry one short yelp. Dog was hurt. "Dog, dog, dog." But no echo. Only the dust that was trying to settle. I found and lit the lighter and crawled to the pile of rocks and began to move rocks one by one. Faster and faster, I pitched over my shoulder, as they were horseshoes going into loose dirt. Must have done a pretty good job, because it was getting very dusty. But all I could think of was getting Dog out. I thought how foolish I had been so many times before. I felt not only foolish but funny, but I still moved rocks. The rocks felt unnaturally smooth, from constant moving. Time could not wear them down anymore. But I still moved these rocks. I thought I felt a small paw on my back, but I still kept digging. All at once Dog bit my back pants pocket to get me to notice him. But I still kept digging. Dog pulled so hard that the pocket tripped off. Dog, where have you been? Trying to catch Dog, I turned, but only saw him running out of the cave's mouth, and stopping there waiting for me, I gave chase to the little runaway. Outside of the cave, it had turned cool, and where there was red leaves was snow-covered trees. The warming sun shone through each melting snowflake to make many colors on falling snow. I only remembered that the snow was always there, yet somehow I knew there were such things as grass, flowers, and bees that hum. Everything seemed as mist floating through soft mountains. But when stars are seen coming out and melting mountains, that is the time for me to climb. Funny, it feels that every movement is here and ever after. But where is Dog? I ran over the snow barefoot, but it only felt cool, as I wished it on a hot summer's day. I had to sit under a blooming cherry tree, not because I was tired, but because I wanted Dog to come to me. With that thought, Dog was laying at my side and looking up with dog's eyes. Dog knew a long sadness, but how could he tell me? But how could I understand? Dog, playfully and tactfully, was drawing my attention to whatever he was chewing. Hey, Dog, what have you got in your mouth? With that very question, he ran to him from me like the child so many times before I was running after him. Dog disappeared over a low hill, and when I got there, I could see Dog on a high bluff, but the snow was gone. Somehow I knew that the snow was never there. Hey, Dog, what have you got in your mouth? I asked. Dog turned his head toward me, but kept on chewing. He was on a very high bluff, but was the one I climbed all the time, and always had a hard time getting to Dog, from skinning my knuckles to tearing my pants. There's something about hearing a rip in your pants that makes the involuntary response, "Mama's going to kill me." But somehow she never does.